We'll be doing the first problem in the simulation Usaco guide section. The problem is the cow signal. Bessie and her cow friends are playing as their favorite cow superheroes. Of course, everyone knows that any self-respecting superhero needs a signal to call them to action. Bessie has drawn a special signal on a sheet of M by N paper, but this is too small, much too small. Bessie wants to amplify the signal so it is exactly k times bigger in each direction. The cow signal will consist only of the period and x characters. The first line of input contains M, N, and K separated by spaces. The next M lines each contain a length and string, collectively describing the picture of the signal. You should output KM lines, each with KN characters, giving a picture of the enlarged signal. For this problem, we can simply use simulation. We'll be simulating creating the new signal. So as we go through the previous signal, we'll just basically be adding whatever our K factor is to each individual character. So as we can see in this first line, we have x, 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 period. What we'll be doing is we'll first be taking this first value of x, and then we'll be multiplying it by whatever k value that we have over here. So in Python, if you do something like x, which is a character, multiplied by some integer, integer will be k, then it will equal, well, whatever that k value is multiplied by that integer, or by that character. Okay, this will be x, and then x. Well, it will be like this. X, x, in this case. And that's all we really need to do for this problem. We just need to loop through each and every single value. So then we just multiply it by whatever our constant is, and then we'll get our new enlarged signal. So for the first line, it'll be x. We multiply it by whatever k is. So it'll be x, x. Then we have our next value, x, x. Our third value, x, x. And then our last value, it'll be period, period. Now it's set in both directions. So we want to go in the x direction and we want to go in the y direction. And basically what we can do is we'll have this entire string, and then we can just put this in a for loop and print this out k amount of times. So our code will just copy this line k times. X, 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 dot, dot. And this is a pretty easy problem. Now, time for the code. So in this, first we'll just be simply getting the input, A, B, and C. And what this does, well, we can rename it to M, N, and K for the simplicity. Right? So for M, in this for on range, we're just going to be storing all of our inputs in an array called signals. Once we do that, we'll create a new array called new signals. As we go through our old signals, we will just be iterating through each and every character. And for that, we will be multiplying that character by our constant. Once we do that, then we will be going and doing another for loop, and we'll be printing it out k amount of times. So this will be changing in the x direction, and this will be changing in the y direction. Therefore, we can get this output, which is exactly what we need it to be. Now, if we put it in, we can see that it does pass every single test case. And yeah, that's the solution.